Meantime, we'll get back to Keith Carson for a check of the weather. And Keith, a lot of eyes on those rivers that are just swelling over their banks tonight.
Yeah, and in a lot of cases, we still have a little bit left to go as far as that goes. The good news is we had a really quiet day today for some restoration efforts for power outages. Obviously still a while to go there, but upper 40s, and the most important thing for those crews, the winds were really quite flat starting last night and into this morning behind that storm system. As Zach mentioned, we still have flash flood warnings in effect, and they're just following the rivers and streams here at this point. Androscoggin River and also the Kennebec River here, where we're still at crest or just about to crest, but it's going to take until Thursday afternoon for those waters to go back down. Here's the Androscoggin River at Auburn, where we talked about the evacuation order in Lewiston, on the Lewiston side of the river here. So we're looking at another foot or so of rise predicted. Now this is a model, much like our computer models we use for weather, and then a slow decline, and it takes until Thursday afternoon to get back down below flood stage. The Kennebec River at North Sydney here is similar situation. We're just about crested here, but it will take until Thursday afternoon to get back down. So these are really slow to crest, as it takes a while for all the water to get into the rivers and streams, and it takes a while for it to recede. But, and this is important, we will not be adding any water here over the next 6 days or so, and that is about as good a forecast you can have after a big rain event like this. So hour by hour forecast tonight, we drop down to about 30, some upper 20s out there as well. Tomorrow's another bright, quiet day. Temperatures, though, not as warm as today, in the upper 30s for the most part to around 40 degrees. And then we start to get colder on Thursday and Friday, and that's going to be a bigger factor if we're still dealing with power outages at that point, because we're going to only see highs in the upper 20s for Thursday afternoon. Overnight lows squarely in the teens, probably all the way to the coastline here by Thursday night, Friday morning, and another cold day on Friday. We will recover for the weekend temperature-wise back into at least the low 40s on Sunday, and it looks like Christmas Day itself is quiet. So we've got a nice temperature trend going back up here Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Nothing going on here. Looks good for Christmas Day itself, travel around it, and the weekend before, which is nice. I put watching PM on Tuesday, but there's a chance that storm doesn't come in until next Wednesday, which would give us a full week of dry weather in between. So, Zach, this is about as good as you can do after a storm as far as recovery goes. You just need to wait for those couple of rivers to crest, and then things will settle down after that.
Sounds good, Keith. Thanks so much.